Hi, about 5 minutes from now I will have finished showing you how to make a spinning real-time 3D mask with a chrome effect on it. Here we go, from scratch, mostly. Starting up Touch Designer FTE. Here's what you see when you open Touch Designer. I'm going to dismiss my browser pane. We're looking at a movie in and an output. I'm going to hit Alt-W to pull up my window placement, drop that output on my second monitor. So we now have that out here. The movie in can be almost any file format of video or still image. I'm going to tell it to look at the Windows 7 default sample video, wildlife.wmv. So I just invented a video player. And since this is touch, you can do stuff to it on the fly. Let's add a transform. On the Z-axis, I'm going to spin it by frame number, $F, and I'm going to tile it, which, if you click all the transforms here, now makes it look like a bad 1970s music video. And let's add some text over the top of that. Ta-da! These are all 2D texture effects. And in fact, anything when you tab and pull up top texture operators can be used here in the texture effects. But Touch Designer gets really powerful when you start doing complex real-time transforms to 3D objects. So I'm going to render a 3D scene. Here's what you do. I'm going to connect a render top to that output. We don't see anything because there's nothing setting the stage for the render. Render top needs at least these three components. It needs a camera to shoot the scene, it needs geometry to be in the scene, and it needs a light to light the scene. Okay, I'm going to tell the render top to be my full screen resolution of 1920 by 1080. Now let's play with the lights. We can change the global lighting of the scene so that everything is purple. Usually you don't want everything purple though. You might, however, want to paint each geometry object a specific color or with a specific texture. So I'm going to tab and pull up a material, a Fong shader that I now drag and drop on my geometry component. So now I can paint just that geometry component a specific color. Or I can drop any 2D texture onto either the bump map, a diffuse color map, or in this case an environment map, which will end up mimicking a chrome look. But that spinning is bad, so I'm going to bypass the transform. Bypass flag is useful anytime you want to see what would have happened if that object weren't in line. So here's with tile on, here's without tile. Now, a powerful feature of Touch Designer is that you can import different geometries straight into Touch. I'm going to Alt-W and turn off my second window for a second so that I can drop into my geo a mask that was generated by a Maya artist for me for a different project. It just drags and drops and works immediately. FBX files can contain the animation, all the transforms, deform, and geometry components of your object. This one, if I go in and look at it with the middle mouse hold, I can see there's 30,000 polygons and 92,000 vertices. So it's a fairly complex object. U for up, U for up. But there's some size issues and placement of this mask.fbx, so I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to pull in a mask.tox that I modified in Touch earlier. I just don't want to show this in the tutorial right now. Which, if I cancel my window, you can see that both the torus and the mask are now being rendered. Delete the torus, we have the mask. U for up. Need to spin it on the Y-axis. Rotate X, Y, Z. Here's my Y, $F. And you now see what we saw about 5 minutes ago. Thanks for watching.